Hello, dear Scorpios, and welcome to your June 2021 horoscope. If this is your first time here, my name is Justina, and I use Western Astrology Tropical Zodiac, and these predictions are most accurate for the rising sign. However, if you don't know your rising sign, you can also watch this for your sun sign or for your moon sign, so welcome. Now, June begins with Venus moving into Cancer on the 2nd of the month, where it will remain until June 27th. So for you more specifically, this is the activation of the 9th house. So during this time, you will find pleasure from doing things that expand your horizons, from doing things that awaken your adventurous side of psyche. It's a beneficial time for expanding your connections with people from different cultures or countries to yours. If you are involved in any business affairs, you might also gain financially. Now, on the 10th of the month, we've got a new moon solar eclipse in Gemini, activating your 8th house of transformation. So here with this new moon solar eclipse, so a solar eclipse is 6 times stronger than a regular new moon. So it's a very powerful, intense time. And this family of eclipses is almost coming to an end this year. We have one final one on the Sagittarius Gemini axis in December, and then we will move into Scorpio Taurus, which will be very interesting for all Scorpios. But coming back to the Gemini one, so a North Node solar eclipse is about the future. It's about planting new seeds for some future goals, and the 8th house is the house of transformation. So Scorpio is very familiar with transformation. So here, this solar eclipse could be about some new beginnings connected to investments, something to your intimate life. But also you might go through internal psychological transformation, let go of some outlived emotional patterns, for instance. For some people, this eclipse could also bring pregnancy. Now, Mercury will be still in a retrograde motion here, and it will be in a very close proximity to this solar eclipse. So something from the past could come back into the surface as well. And this could be something connected to your new beginnings. Now, on the 11th of the month, we've got Mars moving into Leo, and this is into your 10th house. So with Mars in the 10th house, you really want to progress in your career, and you really seek recognition. Your public image, your public status comes into focus. Now, something to pay attention to is that you might be more impulsive or impatient. Something to pay attention to here during this time is that Mars is a very dynamic planet, but dynamic energy. And here with this energy in your area of career, you might become more impulsive or more impatient when dealing with others. So it's something to pay attention to, especially when cooperating with people in authority figure. And on the 14th, we've got the famous Saturn square Uranus alignment. And this is about your 7th and the 4th house. So this is about relationships, personal relationships, and all your home environment. So this is the second square of this type this year. We had one in February, and the last one will be in December. Here, what is this about? So Saturn is about structure, control, restrictions. So if you have been feeling limited in your sphere of home, domestic life, or perhaps something to do with your inner emotional safety that wasn't established or accomplished, and perhaps some domestic responsibilities were restricting you or holding you back, and you were unable to move forward. Now with Uranus in Taurus squaring Saturn in Aquarius, you will have the energy, the courage to break away from the old patterns and implement some changes in your life in order for something greater to emerge. Now on the 20th, we've got a very special day. Jupiter will turn retrograde in Pisces, and also the Sun will move into Cancer. So we will change seasons as well on this day. With Jupiter retrograde in Pisces, in your 5th house, you might have very high expectations of your children, of yourself as well. And you might overestimate your abilities to accomplish certain tasks. So it's something to pay attention to, especially if you are going to be dealing with any creative projects. Now with Jupiter retrograde here, one can become overly proud as well. So here this retrograde is only going to last in Pisces until July 28th, because at that point Jupiter will move into Aquarius. And with the Sun moving into Cancer, into your 9th house, this is about becoming more adventurous, more spontaneous, expanding your horizons. On the 24th of the month, we've got a full moon in Capricorn happening in your 3rd house. So here during this full moon, You might receive some important news, some important documents. There could be some activity connected to your siblings as well. But here there's also a greater awareness of your communication skills and abilities, of your skills. You might have an opportunity for a short trip as well. And generally, this could be a busy time with lots of activity occurring in your neighborhood, in your surroundings. And on the 25th of the month, we've got Neptune turning retrograde in your 5th house, where also Jupiter retrograde will be present. However, Neptune retrograde will stay in this motion until December the 5th for around 154 days. So it's a much longer influence on this sphere of your life. And here with Neptune retrograde in your 5th house, you might have a really strong urge to make your dreams a reality, but also you might want to be different than others. So there could be this need to become more unique, more original in the creative sense. And the month ends with Venus moving into Leo on the 27th of the month, and this is into your 10th house of career and professional life. So this is a time when you seek more harmony and balance in your career sphere. This is a time when you might gain financially through your career. You might have opportunity for expanding your connections related to your professional life. And on this note, I would like to thank you very much for your attention. I hope June is a good month for you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.